it's time to go already?
No. Hard to tell time. The clock on the wall. You don't go to the big hand, gets close to the bottom of the clock.
We leave at 12:29, right?
On a normal day.
Still 29 minutes, Leo.
What's that?
Actually, not that many.
You know about that. I'm recording right now for my YouTube channel. Yay! But I gotta be careful. I got enough teasing today.
Oh.
If you finish the quiz, then I want you to go back to your page. And underneath the vocabulary quiz, you have a new paper to do, 5% of a number, word problems. Read the directions, it's on formative. Finish the quiz, then do that.
Not the right one.
Not that venue, not the bot venue, Hold on. Sometimes it goes.
Dang. Did you want that?
Wi-Fi got turned off.
You need to.
All right, let's go back and look at the vocabulary.
Yeah, this was hard.
It's been hard.
Okay, so on the test, it's just all the flashcards basically. You know, an equation stating two ratios or ratio equivalent, that's proportion. This, we're looking at the part to whole equals the percent out of 100.
Percent.
This is one of those,
Percent
a percent
proportion.
proportion. Multiplying or
Scaling.
dividing, yeah, scale. The way in which two or more things are connected, this is a relationship. Now, a relationship can have many different meanings in many different contexts, but mathematically, we're kind of looking at the way in which two or more things are connected. Like there are three pencils for every student, or one student has three pencils. It's a relationship. Now, this is the one that's kind of blah, 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 blah. If you're going to change units in which a quantity is expressed into others of a different kind of quantity, that means convert. Basically, we're changing. You're going to change things, you're going to convert them. A ratio that compares a number to 100, of course, is percent. Not the entire amount. It's just a part. It's also the numerator of a fraction. You have the entire amount or the denominator of the fraction, you have the whole thing, the whole. Fractions that are used for estimating, benchmark fractions. Percents that are used for estimating, benchmark percents. This is the one that's kind of odd. The process of including units of measurement when you compute. It's got this fancy name, dimensional analysis.
It's hard.
All dimensional means is they're talking about things like, how are you measuring? Are you measuring in miles, meters, inches? What dimension are you measuring in? Analysis just means to think about it or work with it. So when you're including units of measurement when you compute, and of course compute means like to figure it out, you're doing a dimensional analysis. A diagram that can compare a part to the whole, that would be a bar or a strip diagram. You probably did those way back when you were learning first about fractions, and I thought I had you two not sitting together anymore. Okay, good news, I'm not taking a grade on it.
Oh.
I just wanted you to study this. The best way to get you guys to study is to, you're having a grade on it. Okay. So you want to go next to this finding the percent of the number informative, and you want to open that assignment. So it looks like this.
Oh, you're freaking.
Finding the percent of a number. Vanessa, you can stop working on that quiz. Oh, the next assignment.
Did you actually start recording?
I'm not grading that
Did you
quiz.
end it or did you start it? Oh, recording.
Finding the percent of the number.
Oh, because you didn't press
Go
share.
back. Shh. If you go back to your home page, it's going to be the third posting. We've got the Unit 5 problems, we've got the vocabulary quiz, and then here we are, find the percent of a number. That's the third posting. Click there, and it'll take you to this. Okay? Yeah, you can work together. Most of these problems are going to be pretty simple. Most of them only take one step. You just change the percent to usually a what?
Decimal.
And then what operation?
Fraction.
What operation?
Multiply.
Yeah, you multiply. Okay. Change the percent to decimal and then multiply. That's going to work perfectly. There's a couple where you're going to have to be kind of careful with your answer. At the very end, problem number 7. Look at this one for just a minute. The one that has the circle graph. It says the results of a survey about what 432 students would like as a career are shown in the circle graph on the right. How many students want to be teachers? Now, the thing about this one is when you do the problem, you're going to get a decimal answer. You know, say what if you got like 42.8? Can you have 0.8 of a person? So you have to round. 42.8 to the nearest whole number would round to 43. So what you're going to do here when you give the answer is you're going to write it like this. You're going to write the word about, and then you're going to put a whole number in the blank and then students. So if your answer was 42.8, you round it to 43.